Warning, this video may contain content that may not be suitable for children or anyone else that is easily offended. Strong language, graphic content, nudity, bad jokes, and a possible idiot, aka myself, may be featured in the following clip. Viewer discretion is advised. Channel is not responsible for any damages that you receive watching this video. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Zems, and welcome back to another week of Christmas reaction videos. This video is by SCP Explained, Story, and Animated, so you guys have it already. Be sure to shoot the description box. Click on the link and watch the video in entirety, because I'll be pausing and stopping and talking through the whole thing. This video was recommended to me by somebody, not this exact video. They told me to react to the Vogan, but I kind of skimmed through 1 or 2 minutes of it, and he was giving some really good information. But me personally, I'm a physical / like visual learner. What's a physical learner, Jeff? Physical learner is kind of like your mom tells you to start running in the house and you fall and you hurt yourself. You're like, dang, I'll never run in the house again because that shit hurt. That kind of person. I'm that guy. I need to see it. I need to feel it. I'm that guy. I need to like see the colors. I need to see all that. But yeah, man, if you guys do tune in, my name is Reprisalzems, and welcome to the Crow's Nest. Maybe right around the corner for 4,500. Oh my goodness. I did not think we was going to hit 5,000 by the end of it. If we hit 5,000 before the new year, oh my god. It's a wrap, man. But for now, let's get it.
It's the holiday season. Outside it's cold and there's snow blanketing the ground. But inside you're warm and gathered around the light of a roaring fireplace and a glowing Christmas tree.
Must be nice.
This is what Christmas is all about.
I'm trying to get like you, my boy.
Joy and togetherness. But just because you're comfortable doesn't mean you're safe.
Facts.
You were so busy opening presents and stuffing yourself at dinner that you didn't notice the face pressed up against the window. That long, gaunt face with the staring eyes, the wide mouth full of yellow teeth, and the scraggly white beard.
Yellow
you don't
teeth.
know it yet, but within a few days, you'll be dead. You might.
He's talking about this yellow. He's not talking about, you know, like kind of like a dingy yellow. He's like this yellow right here. Shine bright like a diamond.
Be able to avert this horrible fate if you knew what exactly you were dealing with. SCP-4666, also known as the Yule Man, a Keter-class Christmas monster so violent, sadistic, and terrifying, he makes Krampus look like Jolly Saint Nick.
See? I heard.
And this year, just like every other, he's planning on being very, very naughty. The SCP Foundation began cataloging the Yule Man in 1974 after a string of violent and eerily similar home invasions during the holiday season.
It's in the hood.
They have reason to believe that this entity has been around for a whole lot longer. Over 2,000 years, in fact. Stories that describe what look to be Yule Man massacres date back as far as the 1st century BC in Scandinavia. And there have been reports of similar clusters of events happening around the same time every year since. This monster is prolific and may have one of the highest body counts of any creature under observation by the Foundation.
They must never met SCP-ZEMS, Keter type, the Crow King, aka Flag God, aka couldn't be me, aka why did you do that, aka use your brain, aka common sense, aka I'm going home. No SCP can see me, boy. You'll be like, Reprisalzems, YouTube channel, Keter. Although he's devilishly handsome, he has a sixth sense of humor and a weird laugh.
The Yule Man's trail of destruction became clearer in the 18th century, as accounts of the carnage it leaves became more detailed. Later still, authorities even managed to find physical evidence like the Yule Man's fingerprints, which are similar to human fingerprints, but display a distinct double whorl pattern not seen in human fingerprints.
Double whorl?
Much about the anomalous nature of the Yule Man is still unknown, though.
A bit like a centipede.
The Foundation has yet to discover an effective way to contain it. Their only hope is intercepting it before it can get its long, gnarled fingers on its intended prey. Maybe you're feeling worried, or that you're being watched. You have good reason to be afraid, because during his yearly active period, the 12 days between December 21st and January 2nd, he's always searching for prey. Nowhere is safe, because while it was initially believed that he only appeared to those who live north of 40 degrees latitude, it's now believed that much like Santa Claus, the Yule Man operates worldwide. Anyone could be in his sights right now, blissfully unaware of the nightmare coming down the tracks towards them. Thankfully, the SCP Foundation, through analysis of these attacks, which are known as Weissnacht events,
It's a German creature, bruh. Weissnach. Weissnach. Ooh, that's perfect. All my German people, did I do it correctly? I miss Germany so much, man, because my last name is Wheaton. So they used to call me Wheaton. I felt like I was the king. I just felt like a new person. Like, Wheaton, yes, that is me. What can I do for you? I had like one of them little thingies. But yeah, man, he's kind of looks like a knockoff version. He's like the Kroger version of Santa Claus, pretty much is what I'm saying. But he's extremely dangerous. And I think they said he wanders the woods butt naked while it's snowing. He's usually in places where it's snowing. Butt ass naked. Can you imagine Kroger version Santa Claus butt naked roaming your house, bro? Oh my. And they said a couple of days he gets closer, and you not notice him. And he get a couple more days he gets closer again. And next thing you know, he's on the roof in the house, down the chimney, eating the cookies.
Y'all looking at it, I ain't had no cake. Mind your damn business.
The milk, all that, bro. He don't care. He wants to smoke, bro. I'm not talking about the chimney. Comes a point in your life where you just gotta let people have it. His name is the Yule man, boy. He about the soldier boy.
They've been able to find certain patterns. But first, what does the creature known as the Yule Man even look like? Much like SCP-096, the Yule Man is a long and lanky humanoid, standing about 2 meters tall, who resembles an emaciated human of European descent, and never wears any clothes or other coverings despite the frigid temperatures he operates in.
But nigga,
You might be sad if you're spending Christmas alone, but it at least guarantees you safety from the Yule Man, as he only appears at the homes of families with a child under the age of 8 present. He also seems to favor isolated and rural locations, and Weissnacht events only occur when there's a healthy covering of snow on the ground during the event.
He's a creeper.
Hence the name, which means White Knight in English. It's also vital that you recognize the 3 distinct stages of a Weissnacht event too, or you won't be seeing much of the new year. The first stage occurs during the space of a week. Children in the home might start to seem worried or afraid. They might tell you that they see something strange in the distance. The figure of a man they don't recognize, standing just far enough away that you can't fully make him out, except that he's really tall. Of course, you probably won't see anything, and your instinct will be to tell them there's nothing to be afraid of. Even when they tell you, through tears, that there's a man pressing his face up against their bedroom window at night. But they are right to be afraid, and you should be too. Already at this point, your only hope is to try and spread the word as soon as possible. Report the incident to the local police, write about it on Facebook, tweet about it, whatever it takes. The SCP Foundation has operatives trawling the internet and monitoring police reports constantly during this period, especially for reports of mysterious men in the snow watching homes from a distance. Getting the Foundation's attention is your best hope of stopping this thing, and if you don't, next comes Stage 2, taking place between nights 8 and 11 of the active period.
But the first week, bro, like, if all these police reports are showing up, like, whose house are you gonna stop by first? Because my dude is going to house. But unless he just finds a house where he just, you know what, this one is just right. This one is not too cold. I like this house. And he goes in there and he starts haunting his family. Like, SCP gonna be like, all right, it's time for us to step in now. But by the time you step in, it's too late. But then again, does he just pick one family or does he go house to house? You get what I'm saying? Because I know they say he can travel all around. But why under 8? Is that considered like they're too big for toys or whatever it is? I don't know. Maybe we're getting close to it, but I think that's kind of weird. It's kind of creepy that he only likes kids that's under 8. And to make it even more creepy, I did not know that this video came out 1 year ago today. Maybe it's a sign. The Yule man might be watching y'all. Watch your kids, man. Humor your kids, man. I can't tell you guys this enough. Humor your kids, even if your kids just making it up or they see something. Take them seriously until you can prove otherwise. Because lots of times they be like, oh, I see this, I did it, and people don't believe their kids, and the kids be actually telling the truth.
No longer will the Yule man just be lurking on the periphery. Now he's getting closer. You'll start to hear strange noises in your attic or on the roof. Noises that sound almost like footsteps. That's crazy, you think. It's probably just an animal. But then the smell starts.
He blew it
An
up.
awful rotten stench that fills the house. But no matter how hard you look, you can't find the source. Finally, on the last night of December, you'll tell yourself that you'll take this matter to the police. But of course,
It's too late.
It's already too late. The Yule Man is here for the 12th night. The Weissnacht is finally upon you. At this point, one of 2 scenarios will happen. In the first, you and your entire family will be tortured and murdered, except the youngest child, who the Yule Man will kidnap. The SCP Foundation keeps files on a number of notable instances of this kind of Weissnacht, and the details are truly gruesome. Reports of incidents have involved crucifixion, the removal of tongues, burning, dismemberment, post-mortem bite marks, and decapitation. In all instances, though, the entire family was killed except the youngest child, who simply disappeared. The Yule Man is a merciless and sadistic beast. You're now probably wondering, if that's the first of 2 Weissnacht possibilities, what's the second?
Yeah.
In the second, if you're tremendously lucky, you and your family will survive. But that doesn't mean you won't face a grisly experience. In this scenario, which occurs during about 15% of Weissnacht events, you'll hear footsteps throughout the night. But thankfully, you wake up alive. And when you do so, there are gifts waiting for you. The problem is, all these gifts are made out of human body parts. For example, in 1976 in Canada, one family received the gift of a ball made from a severed human head wrapped in skin. In Kazakhstan in 1903, a family received a flute made from a hollowed-out human femur. And in the Netherlands in 2003, a family received a wooden hairbrush covered in human teeth ranging from 400 years old to a mere few days.
I mean, that femur flute, that sounds like a cold idea, to be honest with you. Yo, that flute probably be hitting some notes, boy, but he torturing? I take the second scenario, bro. As of right now, let me hear the rest of it first. But the second scenario is not sounding too bad. You said the whole family guy and the last one gets kidnapped. Does he make him like one of his elves? And he has to help him like raid the next couple of houses the next Christmas, or is he good like forensic files with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is he doing it? Is he lovely bones in these kids when he gets them home? Like, you know what I'm saying?
These gruesome gifts are referred to as SCP 4666-A, and it was one of these gifts that gave us the best insight yet available into the true nature of the Yule Man. Several gifts were dropped off at a family's residence in Hoonah, Alaska in 2018. But most notably among them was the horrific SCP 4666-A-0960, a life-size doll made from a human body with its eyes removed and mouth sewn shut. Worst of all, though, was that the girl was still alive. The family who received this twisted gift was given sticks by the Foundation, and the living doll was taken for medical treatment. Before succumbing to her extensive injuries, the girl was able to deliver some insights into what exactly happened to the children who were abducted during Weissnacht events. The children taken by the Yule Man are forced into a large sack that seems much bigger on the inside than it appears as he makes his rounds, traveling from house to house, murdering and kidnapping.
Jesus.
His victims are taken to a kind of underground grotto and workshop filled with bones, like a twisted Santa's workshop, where they're forced to make toys out of the bodies of their fellow victims. During this time, the Yule Man will continue to torture and torment his victims. He'll even take some of them away to cook and eat whenever he feels like it. When asked how she was turned into this human doll, the girl told Foundation personnel that her fellow victims were forced to turn her into this by the Yule Man when she became too weak to continue making toys herself.
So she became
The chilling last words were, "When you can't make the toys, you become the toys."
I just said that, bro. Put some respect on my name. I just said it. You can't make the toy, so you be the toy. I didn't say it like that, but I said it. Stop playing with me. I told you I'm a psychic, bro. Hit the subscribe button.
So if strange things happen to you and your family between the 21st of December and the 1st of January, don't ignore it. After all, you never know who's watching. But if it is the Yule Man's grinning face pressed up against your window, it may already be too late.
Wait, the dogs count?
Happy holidays.
Eris, how old are you?
Nope.
That was some intense foolishness. He's slaying house to house. Yeah, go ahead, Krampus. You might as well just leave, bro. Like, you're done. Like, there is no Krampus no more, bro. Every time somebody mentions Krampus, I'm like, well, have you heard of the Yule Man? They're like, the Yule Man, the Yule Man, and the sandcamp, and the hatchling, and the Yule Man. They're like, oh, yeah, he's that dude. He's torturing kids. He's killing kids. He's eating kids. He's killing families. He's turning these victims into toys. He's making them make the toys. Like, bruh, he's ruthless. Damn, bro. Oh, man. Let's just all just bow our heads and be thankful that this is not real. I hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope it's, oh my goodness. Let's be glad it's not real, bro. But I don't got nothing to worry about. I don't got no kids. So I'll be watching from the sidelines like, dang, he did what, bro? He stuck a butter knife where? Oh, that's crazy, bro. He ripped off how many eyelashes? This video was by SCP Explained Story and Anime, so you guys have to read. Be sure you super down the description box. Click on the link and watch the video in entirety. Don't go pause it, stop it, and talk it through the whole thing. Thank you guys so much for the recent support, man. If you guys need to tell my name is Reprisalzems, and welcome to the crow's nest. But yeah, man. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think by far this is probably the most ruthless SCP that I've seen so far. The other one, I forgot his name, but he was running and you couldn't look at him. I forgot you had to use a certain glasses to look at him, and he was running through the desert. Y'all remember the video we reacted to? He was running through the desert, bro, and he was just destroying stuff. He dodged missiles, and this is only number 4,600. I forgot how many it is, bro. It's too many of these damn things, bro. That's why I'm on a team and I want to destroy them. Like, I don't want to destroy these things, bro. But if you got any kids that's under 8, happy holidays.